Hey everybody, it's March 27th. Our season here in Connecticut starts April 28th, so about a month until the season starts. It's 5:10 a.m. and about 45 degrees out. I'm headed over to pick up Bishop, and we're going to go out and see if we can find some birds. We try to locate some for the Connecticut youth season here, and we'll see if anything's talking yet. It's a little early. I'd probably be sleeping if it was up to me, but Bishop was very adamant about getting out and trying to listen to some birds talk. So we'll see what happens.
Shit, should have came out early.
What are we doing?
Way too windy.
What are we doing?
Going to listen for turkeys.
Why?
I don't know.
It's March 27th. It's too early.
Yeah, it's too windy.
Too windy. Does wind affect them talking off the roost?
Mm-hmm.
Getting close to daylight, so I'm gonna try to give them a hoot and see if they'll gobble back at us. There they are out there. Sounds like 2 or 3. Yeah, it's a gaggle of them out there, man. God, I wish today was opening day. I can still hear those down there. I'm gonna try to hoot right here, but I don't know if they all are roosted down there or what. I know they love this area.
But that ridge that you hunted in the past, that feeds down into here, right?
Yeah.
That's the backside of that pond.
Yeah, it's a trail that goes all the way
And
through.
you got fields over here, and you have fields here.
Exactly.
Well, let one rip.
It's
So
those
the
same
same
ones
ones.
down there, yeah.
How far do you think we are from them right now?
There's a skunk.
Sure is. Go catch him.
Actually, that might
be a
be
possum.
a possum. That's a possum.
How far do you think we are from those birds?
I don't know, half a mile. It's a ways. You want to get in and do the odometer and see? They're burning it up down there, but I thought there'd be
Maybe there's 2 or 3 of them in there.
more in here. So they say you can slam a car door and make it gobble. I guess we don't have to though, do we? They keep gobbling. Don't.
It was too late. It was too delayed. Myth busted.
Yeah, myth busted.
I mean, I think you could.
There's a
I
lot
think
of
any
them in
call
there.
right now they would gobble. Now, there's obviously multiple birds. Do you start contemplating or thinking, like, are they all Jakes? Is there a Tom in Jakes? Do you think it's too early in the season?
I mean, they got some good, like, rumbling gobbles. Can they be older jakes? Yeah, I think they're toms. There's got to be a tom in there with them.
Have you seen a mature Tom and a group of Jakes together during a turkey season?
Yes.
But
Yeah.
you've also seen Jakes run Toms off.
Yes, I've got a video of 4 jakes strutting and 1 tom not strutting, and my buddy missed it. And then we went back later in the year. Same 4 came out with the tom, and he killed it. But you're right. A lot of times I think it all depends too on if the tom's trying to be dominant and fight back. Like if he's submissive, I think sometimes the jakes will leave him alone. But like if he's trying to go for a hen, they'll fight him and win.
Now, if you had, say tomorrow was opening day, you had 3 different spots. You have this spot where you have multiple birds gobbling, and then say you have another spot where it's just 1 bird gobbling. Would you go after these, or would you go after that single gobble bird?
A lot of it depends on pressure. I mean, this is close to a major road,
Take those variables out.
but yeah, the hands down.
You would go here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, you got even if there's, it sounds like there's 3 or 4 in there. If 2 or 3 of those go with a group of hens, you can pull 1 away. He may be the younger bird, but hey, you can pull him away.
Sounds a good gobble.
I'm just trying to figure out how I'd hunt these, because on this side of the road, I know it's wide open in there and it's beautiful. A lot of turkey scratching in the past. and it's a great place for them to strut. But they're on this side of the road.
But they're on private right now also.
I think they're on private. It'd
But
be.
where they're at right now, they have to come down.
Yeah.
Because I know there's a lot of people that think it's tough to call a bird downhill, and you always want to be above them. With these, you could not be above them right now because of private.
And you can see, I already have a turkey marked where they're always at, right up there.
Yeah.
It's right on the edge. Yeah.
Well, you can get to that, yeah.
It's on the edge, but that's a mountain of a hill.
And you have water here.
Yeah.
You have a pond.
It's thick right in here, though. It's like a swamp. But right through this road and all back up there, it's absolutely wide open, beautiful land.
So it's 6:18 right now. Sunrise is 6:41.
Yeah.
When would you expect those birds to come off the roost?
Pretty soon. I mean, it all depends. If they can see us right now, they might stay up a little longer. But I mean, I've killed birds this early before, like where they pitch down.
Now, do you think they're close enough to hear them fly down?
Probably so. Uh-oh.
Balloon?
Balloon in the tree. Buck bedding.
100%.
I'm talking buck bedding 10 yards off the road.
No, that might have been Jake. That was a Jake. Yeah, there's definitely a Jake in there.
Some Jakes in there.
All right, so go back to the question. You now know that there's some Jakes in there.
I'm still going.
You're still going
yeah.
instead of the one guaranteed Tom gobble.
Well, I don't know that he's a Tom until I hear the deer. I mean, I've had some Jakes fool me.
Well, last year, you and I.
I mean, just
those two that came in. Won't disclose the location, but you know where I'm talking about.
Sometimes they just have some like really thundering gobble. I call that a bull Jake, where it's almost got a full fan.
Is that gonna be our first T-shirt?
Bull Jake.
Bull
yeah.
Jake. Now those Jakes are allowed to be shot. Deer blew. Did you hear that?
That might have been what it was this morning.
Yeah, it's the balloon. There's a buck bed in there.
Yeah.
He's blowing at us. I don't know. I think I might go for that single Tom in that scenario.
You know what you should do if you do? Carry your bow. Really even up the odds.
With no blinds. I'll do it again this year.
The problem with having multiple Toms in Connecticut on state land is with our crazy laws, and they all run in, how many do you shoot?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have any restrictions on the number per day, like besides you can kill 5 turkeys anywhere.
There's something flying. They're
It's a heron or a crane or something.
a bunch of them in there.
Yeah, it is. That's weird.
That deer's still in there blowing. Yeah, they look like herons.
I've never seen that many in a group though.
No. I think they're still in the roost.
Yeah.
3, at least 3. Do you agree?
Yeah.
One most likely a Jake.
I've shocked them out here and the hens going off.
All right, in your experience, do you hear hens often on the roost?
I do more so in Connecticut than I do in Mississippi.
Because you saw Dave's video yesterday in his yard.
Yeah.
That hen just, now she wasn't on the roost.
Yeah, and I've gotten in several arguments with hens while working a bird. Like they just cut back at you and you're trying to cut back. I've always heard to copy what the hen does. So if it cuts and cackles, cackle back.
I did that 2 years ago. My honey hole.
Yeah.
And I mean, she wouldn't leave. She just stayed in there. And now there were birds gobbling around. I wasn't successful, but I could definitely tell it was upsetting her when I would imitate everything she did.
Yeah.
Until she started purring, and then I couldn't purr. So I could purr with a pot call, but I can't purr with a mouth call.
Now what's crazy is sometimes they'll shut up. And then an hour later, 30 minutes later, when it warms up a little bit, they'll all of a sudden just be fired up. Checking out another state spot. Yeah, there's Goblin. He's Goblin. Let's ride down the road.
Okay.
He's on private though. I know exactly. Got to go down here and find these turkeys that are gobbling.
Yeah, so we just pulled into that parking spot there to access a piece of state.
As you probably can tell off to my left side here, you're going to see all kinds of posted signs. But we're pretty sure the bird is roosted or on the ground actually at this point on private. But we'll just go down here, find a parking spot, see if we can get him to fire off, and determine if he's in a location where we could possibly hunt him. I mean, this is a private land bird that we can't really hunt. You think he'd respond to a mouse call?
I don't know. I got this tube called. Don't laugh, because I'm just practicing.
I like the gobble better than the yelp.
It's hard. It's hard to do.
I bought one of those years ago and couldn't use it.
It's like wherever you put your lips, it'll make a different sound.
Yeah, he's fired up down there. Now, if there's some state land surrounded by us, would you be hesitant to do that, or do you think a month out you get nothing to lose?
Oh, what do you mean, like?
Like using a hen call.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
there's people
no.
that are like, you know, when you're out locating birds
If I could hunt this bird, if I could hunt these birds, I would not be calling right now.
with a like a turkey call, just be
Yeah,
doing
I mean,
locating
we're-
call. Yeah, there's
We're a
no-
mile or so from state land. We can't hunt these birds, but we can play with them
Yeah,
and mess it up.
but you
for
do
other people.
agree with you do agree with the concept of try to not
Yeah.
use turkey calls. Before.
I mean, I kind of messed us up last year when we had your dad. I think I hit a call too early, and we weren't nowhere near set up. The bird. I mean, you never know. This turkey could come running across the road. So, you know,
I guess there's a theory that
there is a theory. Like
when
you're
out,
educating them.
yeah,
I think you are. Yeah.
They hear it, they come in, they don't see anything,
That's-
and then you keep doing that to that same bird. It's gonna become very hard to then hunt that bird a
Yeah.
couple weeks later.
And some people will probably disagree. I mean, I imagine people have shot at a bird.
First mosquito of 2021.
I'm sure people have called up a bird, shot at it, missed it, and then within an hour caught it back up.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, it's kind of a rule of thumb is I don't call to them unless I'm hunting them, except I can't hunt this turkey. So
Yeah. Is there another one back there?
could be. It's
Now
fun.
that's backdoor state.
It's cool that I got something to gobble with this thing.
Oh, Rizzle. See the two in the creek bed?
Yeah. Bunch of them up there. Yeah.
So I think something.
Making turkeys gobble. There's another one up there on the hill, look.
Oh yeah. So that group of four on the left, you think they're all hens?
Yeah. That's a Jake up there strutting. He's masturbating. He's up there masturbating.
I see him like flicking his tail.
Yeah.
He's probably up there breeding the hen, and the toms are down here in the creek.
You hear
the
the hen talking back to you.